Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on a Monday. Da, 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 da. Anyway, I know it's probably too early. You guys, maybe like me, you need your mud water, you need your coffee to get going in the morning, but we are shuffling the cards. It's all right. Give me a one if you know what time it is. I already gave you a clue since it's Monday. Give me a one if you know what time it is. Give me a two if you're new. Let me know that you're new to the Dr. Carmen show and what we do on Mondays. Um, I am all about mindset and how you talk to yourself. If you didn't know, now you know. My name is Dr. Carmen. I am a doctor in psychology practicing in Florida, and I am trained in cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a lot about how your thoughts affect your feelings and behavior. So if we change any one of those things get better. So if you think about your environment, your situation in healthier ways, you get healthier. You have less stress. You have less depression. You have less anxiety. You believe you can. If you tell yourself you can't, you can't. It's that simple. So today is Mindset and Motivation Monday, and I have got the cards all flipped around backwards and forwards. So let me straighten them out. We are shuffling all the things to see what we will see today and what is the mindset and motivation for you guys today. So while I'm getting them straightened out, as I've messed them up greatly. So what I did to refresh this weekend, let's talk about that. We had a grand reopening of a park here in Sarasota. We're doing 10 days on the bay. Well, they're doing 10 days on the bay. Hashtag 10 days on the bay. So you can catch up on all the activities. Oh my goodness gracious. I love being outside. It was super, super hot after having 3, maybe 4 really cool days in the 60s. For us in Florida, y'all don't, no shade, okay? For us in Florida, it feels like it's freezing because that's part of the agreement. Okay. If you didn't know, now you know. The agreement is that we get to have some gorgeous weather, even if sometimes we get storms, but that's the agreement. Gorgeous weather here in paradise and flip flops all year round because y'all, it really threw me off to have to find clothes and shoes because it's cold outside and you got to walk Diva Dog and you know she will not miss a walk. So my refreshing and refilling, other than spiritual pursuits and, you know, doing my prayers and meditation in church and all of that, is getting outside and having some fresh air. So I did that and it was wonderful few hours today because we did not know it was happening yesterday or we would have gone because they actually had a cultural day. On Sunday, we went. On Saturday, I think it started Friday, but on Saturday they had a cultural day. Sorry that we missed that. And because of other obligations, I couldn't stay for the music, which was I think an Eagles cover band. It was supposed to be a very popular band. So we missed that, but we got great food at the food truck. Stay tuned. You may have seen some pictures yesterday. I'm still deciding, you know, how much and when I will put them out, but it's well worth going. The food was amazing. And I saw a Jamaican food truck pulling up as I was leaving, a gumbo truck. Now, y'all, it was way too hot for gumbo, but if you can find some good gumbo, and you don't have to make it, that's always a wonderful thing. I'm very picky about my gumbo, seafood gumbo, filet gumbo, because that's where I'm from. So I don't get a lot of them. There is one place, Big Top Brewery, when they have the gumbo people at their food truck events, amazing. So let's get in the cards. We've been waiting a lot. Who's ready for the cards? Give me some hands raised out there. Give me some hearts out there. We're going to do 3 because 3 seems to be the theme, and we're going to pick them right off the top here. So it's 1, 2, I'm trying to get them. They're sticking together, and 3. So let's see what's popping here. Sometimes they make a message all together. Sometimes they're separate messages because maybe that's what you guys need out there, these separate messages. So we have these 3 cards, and this is number 1, 2, and 3. So 1, I can't. It's hard to do this in the reverse. 1, 2, no. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So I won't get confused. I'm not going to turn them so you can see them. But the first card is, when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. That's what this card says. I know it's hard to see it, but let's see. So you can see me and the card. So acting on faith makes you a lot less chaotic. Acting on faith, and for my way of thinking, based on my faith and, the Bible, I have all of those examples of when faith came into play, amazing things happened. Things that people were told would never happen. Sarah had a baby at 99. Different people had faith and it worked out, and it didn't have to be more than the faith of a mustard seed. So you don't have to have a bucket full of faith. You don't have to have a gallon full of faith. You don't have to have a tank full of faith. You just have to have enough and have it consistently to begin to take action, to know that this is possible in your spirit person, so that you can bring it to manifest. And that's what manifest is all about, making it real in real life, bringing it forth in real life, birthing it in real life through faith and action. Okay, because people want to have faith, especially people who follow a certain little book that was out a few years ago, The Secret. But you have to put some action to it. You can't just wish it. You have to put action to it. That's where the magic happens. So, and then once you have that faith, there's less of that anxious, frenetic, I got to make it happen. I got to make it happen. I got to do all the things. I got to do all the things now. And yeah, that's what we call, hustle kind of energy. It's a very negative energy and actually doesn't bring anything to you. It closes you off from the creative energy that you need. So again, faith plus action brings you peace that you will get the outcome that you're seeking. But you have to have faith first to put that action in place. And surrender and control, so to speak, because if you have faith, you're giving your higher power, you're giving God the control over the events. And again, based on my faith, God already has plans for me. God already knows what my potential and my purpose is. So when I open myself up to Him with faith, I know what those plans are. I'm in alignment with those plans. And then I can take action on those plans. But if you have no faith, you cannot be in alignment. So that's that card. So card number 2, when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Y'all, I don't know. Some of you may be having some faith issues. Some of you may be having some belief issues. You cannot begin to sow the seeds of abundance, of success, if you have no belief. You must have a belief. It's saying you have to surrender your desires to the universe So a mighty force of faith can set in. So it's not you trying to control every aspect of your life, every moment of your life, every second of your life. It is you tapping into faith, getting into alignment, surrendering to that plan that is in you. If you only tap into it, if you only get aligned to hear what that plan was for your life and where you need to move next, and where you need to be next, and who you need to be in connection and alignment with. You can't do that without faith. I may have shared a story with you before about a person that seemed to win a lot of sweepstakes. Um, they got into alignment and into faith and tapping into their faith and intuition to say, okay, yes, I should try this sweepstakes. This sweepstakes is going to be good. I should enter that one. I should, try this contest. This would be a good one for me. It's the same thing. If you ask in faith, what should my next steps be? How should I prepare for the next thing? You will get the answers, but you have to believe and be open and surrendered to hear where you should be, what you should be doing. A lot of times we're trying to make it happen. Again, that's where the frantic energy comes from. That's where the hustle energy comes from. That's where the chaotic energy comes from, that kind of pushes some people away and pushes some things away and makes it hard for you to manifest that abundance in what area of your life, whatever area of your life you're trying to manifest abundance in. Abundance can be many things. It can be health, it can be financial, it can be being abundant in building a family. It could be abundance in real estate and business so that you can help your family, help your community. Abundance can be a lot of things, but if you're not tuned in, you can't see with your inner spiritual self where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, which relationships you should be in. So that is this card. Again, when you surrender your desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. And then the third one is manifesting is a creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create my spirit and the spirit of the world. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let me reread that. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So manifesting is for you, and manifesting is for me, and it's for everybody who exists on this planet with us. So it's to help all of us. Some of the things that you're manifesting on your behalf in your corner of the world could be the very things that cause a great shift in your community, and that community causes a shift in another community, and so on and so forth. But again, we're here for the betterment of each other, not solely for our own benefit. That's what I'm taking from this. So you have to get in alignment with the universe, with the primary creator, God, and help elevate yourself and others so that we can all be abundant and coexisting together in a much better, much more peaceful, much more easy life. So again, they all seem to fit together. I don't pull them that way. That's the way they come. But in order to manifest, you must have faith and you must be aligned with your creator, with God, with the universe, in order for these things to happen for the betterment of you in the betterment of me, in the betterment of we, all of us. So this is not a selfish endeavor. Some people have blocks, mental blocks on manifesting abundance because they've been taught or told or shown that it is a selfish thing. But again, I say to you, manifesting is for you and me and we, all of us, so that we can have a better world to coexist in. When we begin to act and think more selfishly, that is when we have more problems. When we begin to act and think more selfishly to try to grab for power, to try to keep all the power for ourselves, for our corner of the world, to exclude people, that's where the breakdown comes in. And that's when you sort of get out of alignment. It's that place of selfishness, that place of destruction, because you're doing it at any cost to anybody. And as long as you solely benefit, as long as you are keeping the higher order of things in mind, you can help us all be abundant and prosperous. That is another word that means not just for you, but for those around you, and in several areas, not just financial, not just health, not just material things, not just food on the table. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are in those straits where you've been affected, say, by the hurricane, and we're at the basic level, now we maybe not have enough energy to share with other people, and it's about survival. If you're in survival mode for whatever reason, maybe you're in an abusive situation, maybe again, you've had adverse circumstances that, you can't think 10 steps ahead. All you're thinking about is, where am I going to lay my head down today? Am I going to be safe? Am I going to have enough food to keep my belly from rumbling? That is not the same thing. That is not what we're talking about here. You have every right to be focusing on getting your basic needs met. You're not a bad person if you are trying to get your basic needs met. Okay? Hear me on that. I'm talking about once you have got the basics down, once you have secured the basics, and you have some energy left over to look up and look around, then we can talk about manifesting for the rest of your family. Then we can talk about manifesting for your community and showing others how to manifest as well. So that is my hope, my wish, my prayer for you all, that you have your needs met and that you also are able to manifest for you, me, and we. So thank you for Mindset Monday. If you're enjoying this, let me know. Put some hearts in the comments. That will help me to know that you want to see this continue going. If you are also interested in, a separate private class on mindset, I would love it if you drop that in the comments. Just put class in the comments. We are working on building a class for you all so that we can talk about some of these things on a more personal level. And it would be a class of, say, 5 to 7 people, a master class, if you will. So let me know if you were ready to go on that journey with me and ready to get on the list by putting list in the comments. And I will get back to you as soon as the masterclass is ready. So I would love to take more comments from you about what else you might want to learn in that masterclass to change your mindset, to help you to get ready to manifest things, to make changes in your life. I would love to know the things that you need more help with when you are trying to make a shift, when you are trying to grow in a different new direction? What holds you back? What keeps you from stepping out to make those changes? Let me know, because I want to address all of those things in our special class. And I want to get the right people for that first class when it starts. So if you're interested in a deeper class, a master class, put class in the comments and I will get you on that list to be notified when the class is ready to go. And also, we are thinking about doing a book club. I'm going to pick the books, and we will discuss those on a weekly basis until we finish the book. So I'm in the process of choosing the book for this time, and I'll let you know what that is. But you need to put book in the comments if you'd like to do the book with me. So thank you guys for tuning in, getting your mind right, and getting motivated. This is a new week. We are ready. We are capable. We believe and we will receive. We are going to manifest an awesome, wonderful, magnificent, productive week this week. I love you all. See you later. Share me out. And I thank you. Put some shares in the comments if you do share me out, so I can thank you personally next time I come on. All right. Bye-bye. See you later. Have a wonderful week.